Wayne on it.
Shit. Get locked in. All the way locked in. Turn me up in my headphones.
Yeah, turn me up.
Turn me up in my headphones.
Yeah.
Oh, bro. Let me hit your, what you call it, please, sir.
Yeah, you always
I know,
jump
man.
in.
You always talk to me when I'm doing
He always
the
talks
intro,
when y'all
bro.
supposed to, bro.
Oh,
Anyway,
man, my
today
bad.
on the episode, we got the Three Stooges. And I don't know.
I must be Mo.
Yeah, that's
I
Curly.
don't know her.
Hey, what's the other one? I forgot.
Larry.
Larry, yes.
Curly, and Mo.
Larry.
We're right in order, too.
Bam. That's it. Three Stooges. We are the...
Good.
But yeah, so I don't know, man. We just chilling. I don't even know what's going on. But
Oh, yeah. All right, we could.
I figured I'd get the co-host on here since he tells everybody he co-hosts us.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I'm supposed to be.
Just
Yeah.
for anybody who
I'm just
don't
always
know,
busy.
This is co-host.
yeah, this is that's
Co-host
his name.
Curly.
I'm just
Nickname
always
co-host.
busy.
Co-host Curly.
Yeah.
CHC in the building.
Come on, man.
Come on, co-host. Let's go.
Here we go. All right.
Uh-huh.
Nah, it's whatever though. What was you thinking? Because there's so much stuff that could be talked about.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna ask some questions.
All right, let's run that.
What's
Start
2
it off
plus
like
2?
that. 2 plus 2.
Yeah.
6.
2 plus 2 is a group.
This group.
It's a group.
Now, I don't know what you guys think talking about. We can run the gauntlet. Y'all ready? For real, y'all supposed to answer the question. 2 plus 2.
4.
4. How do you know it's 4? Why wouldn't it be 3?
Because it's
We
simple
agreed
math.
to it.
Huh?
We've agreed to it.
You've agreed to it? All right. Cause somebody taught you that?
Yeah. It's a symbol that represents a unit of measurement in some way. You know what I mean?
All right. No, man. I don't know, man. We was talking about he was asking about somebody if I talked to him, and
I did.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and we was how do you react when somebody is going through something and then they hurt you in the middle of it? How would you react? Would you try to hurt them back or realize, hey, man, they're just kind of upset? Or you don't really know what's going through their mind, really?
It depends. Like back in the day, I would have the thought off rip. And even now, you might have a little thought of like some type of revenge, maybe, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, it's like, I don't know. Me personally, I don't really want that no more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I am. Like, man, I'm not really worried about what people say, what people do. Not even really concerned how people act anymore. It's like that. I don't really take offense to stuff. Stuff kind of happens how it's supposed to happen. And man, I was listening to. I don't know if I said this before. Well, I was listening to Mike Tyson had Saquon Barkley on his podcast. And Saquon Barkley was like, man, if you do me dirty, I'm cutting you off.
Mm-hmm.
I won't even know you live. Mike Tyson goes, why would you give in to the devil?
Yeah.
He's like, not only are you making the devil, you're giving in to the devil, but you're making him your master. And Saquon Barkley's like, somebody did me dirty. I cut them off, and I'm the one that's being bad.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, you let that change you. And I was like, oh man, that's deep.
I remember when you had first
I think
you
I
sent
told
it to me or shared it to me or told
Yeah.
me about it, and I had the same reaction. Even though we had already talked about it when you said it, I listened to it as well, and I thought that was great. It was excellent.
And I was
It was
listening.
true.
I was listening to one of Nipsey Hussle's song. He said he never let a hard time humble him. And the person that was interviewing asked him, "What does that mean?" He said, "I'm the same. I don't let nothing bother me. Nothing's too high. Nothing's too low. I am who I am, and I've decided to be this way, and I'm not changing for anybody."
Yeah.
And I was like, dang. Like, so what by saying those things, I'm trying to get, like, do you have, like, core values that it don't matter what. These are what, like, if you're going to be my friend or somebody I associate with, like, you can't do this, this, and this. Or, is there, like, a core set of values that you go by? Looking for a girl, being in a relationship again, just, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just a topic.
Yeah.
I'm kind of freestyling over here, just making up stuff.
No. I feel you. I was gonna say, yeah. It could be different things, and but I'm the same way too. Like I don't always just cut somebody off rip, but you know what I mean. I've actually done it recently.
Yeah. Oh,
So
yeah. Look, I'm over here setting you up.
yeah, but I still, and then to be real too, I had heard some some stuff that wasn't too good going on over that way. I had seen some good stuff going on and some not so good stuff going on, and I don't, there's a part of me, what I'm saying, like we were saying before, where you feel like, almost like you don't care. They sound like if something bad happened to that person, that you've cut off. But I don't really feed into it. Like instead, I asked God to just take that from me.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't want to feel like that. I want them to find peace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just, and then at the same time, I want them to find peace. It's like, it depends on, like I said, it depends on what it is. Why you cut them off? It can be an educated cut off. You know what I mean? Like it's not a hasty cut off. It's well thought out, and it's like this is what's best. And where over there, the pastor had been talking one time and said, hey, it's not that I don't want you to eat. I just don't want you to eat at my table.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So sometimes, you get to a point, it's like, like my particular situation is it's thought out. It's not like I was just, I was mad at first and I tried to allow, the olive branch and be like, let's see, you know what I'm saying? And it just.
Oh, man. Ooh, this one's going to get you to it. Man, I saw this video. It was DMX and his son was talking to him. And DMX, it was back in the day when he was all doing all his crazy stuff. Yeah, he acted like he was kind of pretty high in the video.
Yeah.
But his son was like, Dad, I'm not going to be around, or I don't want you to talk to me if you're going to keep drinking and smoking and all this stuff. And DMX just stopped. Boy, I was drinking and smoking before you was born. I was drinking and smoking when you was a baby. And if your love for me comes with conditions on what I do, I don't want it. I love you, but it is what it is. But if the conditions of you being my friend or loving me, wanting me to be your father comes with conditions, I'm good, bro. Do your thing. And I was like, oh, is that a deep, sincere thing to stand on? Or is he just like, no, I'm still want to get high. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like, man, I don't know how sincere Like, that's a good, strong thing to stand on. But is it he's just standing on it because he's not going to give up?
Well, I think
being
at the end
high?
of the day,
You know what I'm saying? But it was kind of one of those.
I think it's just
If he was
keeping-
sober when he said it, I wouldn't have any question about it.
Well, I'm thinking he's just at the end of the day, he is just keeping it 100. He probably means it because, like, look, if that is what his son feels, then it's his right as well to be like, all right, well, I ain't gonna mess with you then because
Yeah.
you're on the, you know what I mean, on that dope. And then DMX still has to deal with those consequences as well. Even he can say he don't want it, but he'll still have to, you know what I mean, have that and deal with it at some point in time.
Yeah.
You know, so he might say that right there in that moment, but he's just, I mean, just keeping it honest, I guess. You know, that's all I can think.
I was kind of struck by it. I was like, man, that is,
It,
you know, the way he said it. You know, he sometimes DMX.
but in
can
a
be
way,
just so-
he was doing what you were saying, though. He is just saying, well, I'm going to get high regardless.
yeah,
Or whatever I'm doing, drinking or whatever.
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
because he said he was doing it before he was born. He did it when he was back. You know, been doing it your whole life.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's, yeah. Who's to say, you know?
But to say, you know, to flip it on his son and be like, man, if your love for me comes with conditions on what I do, I'm good, bro. Like, do your thing. And I was like, man, I don't know how old this kid was or when, you know, exactly when this happened, but I was like,
Well,
man,
it's like
crazy.
me with my situation too. It's like, you know, and goes back to what you said before. Are there conditions or are there like a cutoff point or whatever? Well, yeah, and part of it is with my situation is your character.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If I disagree with, you know, your particular character and certain things you do, it's my right to be like, I don't want to be around you. I don't see any change. You know what I'm saying? So why I don't want to be around that, and that's okay. And it's okay for you to want to behave in that manner. I don't think it's okay, but if that's the way you want to do it, that's cool. Just over there, away from me. You know,
Boom, what you?
because that's you know, at some point in time, you're not gonna be hanging out with some knucklehead that's doing something. You know what I mean? Like doing something crazy that you're embarrassing yourself.
Yeah.
You know.
What up? What you got? What you got, co-host?
I thought you was gonna drop some bars.
It's a touchy subject because I've definitely cut a lot of people off since basically last year. I've just dropped a lot of people just because they weren't good for me in what I was doing. So I was
Right.
trying to change myself, and with what they were doing, it wasn't helping
Wasn't
me
lining
changing
up.
myself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But now, is that cutting people? That's not necessarily cutting people off. That's kind of you better than
And you
yourself.
might be in a season, you could cut people off for a little while. Maybe
Yeah.
it's like, all right, man, I need to step back for a little bit,
Yeah.
and then I get at you in a minute. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. We interrupted you, co-host. Sorry.
No, it's definitely like, I cut a bunch of people off, and I don't ever want to talk to them again because they ain't changing. They're
Yeah.
still the same way they were when I cut them off.
Yeah.
So they're not helping me in any way, shape, or form with what I'm trying to do with my life.
Yeah.
So they're just bringing negative energy into me, and I don't want that negative energy in my life anymore. Like, it was fun when I was younger, but I've grown older, and I feel older, and I've learned to, like, not be so stupid all the time.
Well, you'll still be stupid.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
will you.
Man, listen, man, I'm already 40.
Yeah, you're still
feel me?
stupid.
Listen, I know that, but listen, I've been through like so much, like of okay, I got it now. Okay, I got it now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you always think you got it, but that's the whole thing is that you ain't ever really gonna have it, even when when you got it.
So you're starting to realize the old saying, "You are what you hang with."
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Yeah, see, that's very true. And I mean, like, literally, could change so much,
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of that, man, is what, like, shaped my, why I was so dumb and did so much dumb stuff. Because if I would have been hanging around different people, and people would be like, oh, man, it made me who I am. That's true. But if I'd have been hung around different people, you know what I'm saying, like as a teenager and stuff, who knows? You know what I mean? Be a completely different story.
But you have to go through your own journey. You know, that's part of it.
Yeah.
You can always look back and go, man, if I would have still hung out with these people or, you know, this and that, you'll second guess yourself, man. You just got to always, you're in the right, you are where you're supposed to be or you wouldn't be here.
Well, at first I say like when we're a teenager and all that stuff, but then when he's getting to the point where he's hitting like getting closer, as you get closer to 25, you know, and they're saying like our frontal lobes like fully, you know, then you should be having that discernment to be able to like, hey, I need to cut these people off. When we're a teenager, you're right, like it's shaping us, it's molding us, and it's all different. And you're right, it's where you're supposed to be. This is what's gonna shape you. You know what I'm saying? For here on out, you know. So, but to learn that and start really practicing that and knowing that is really good because, you know, you can look to the future and go, what do I want to do? What do I really want to see myself? Do I want to see myself doing this, like partying, hanging out, doing this? Or do I want to see myself over here being successful, owning a business or a good job position or whatever it may be, you know? And then you can start to see like, okay, these type of people are doing this, they're doing that. You know, it's just like they say, don't take advice from somebody who if they ain't making more money than you, don't take money advice from that person, you know? Some kind of like that, you know what I mean? You want to see the people around you that's like going to motivate you and bring value to your life in that direction you're trying to go.
But some people got good advice. They just don't.
That's true.
You know, you could ask me something about the situation and I'm going to break it down for you, this and that. But if I was in the same exact situation, I would not be taking my own advice. I'd be going on my feelings. Right.
I do that all the time.
You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, if I would take my own advice, I wouldn't be so. This wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, I catch myself like that all the time, telling somebody else. I'm like, man, you know, and I go, man, if I'd have just done that, you know,
that would happen to me. Like I've had people, you know, I've even had people. They've been more mad about situations that I'm in than I'm mad about them.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, why are you so mad? I'm not even mad, and they're livid. And I'm just like, hey, man. You're going to make me mad. You're going to make me have to go do something just so you will calm down. But.
Yeah.
So what are the things that being 21, fixing to be 22, that you're trying to avoid?
Really, I'm just like, so I still go out with my friends. I don't go out as much. I don't drink when I go out. Stay sober. I don't drink anymore. I'll have a beer every now and then, but most of the time I don't get drunk anymore, so I don't do anything like I was doing a year ago with all my friends that still to this day get drunk every weekend or every day.
Weekend warriors.
Some of them even still get drunk every day.
Yeah.
And so, like, I kind of turned away from all of that because I'm trying to go to bigger and better places in my life than just being an alcoholic.
Alcoholic.
Because at one point I would consider myself an alcoholic. I was drinking every day.
Yeah. And
I shouldn't have been. I was going to work hungover or drunk. That's
the only time we go to work.
Yeah. So, I mean, I kind of just hit a switch and said, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm tired of it. Every now and then I'll have a drink, but not to the point where I'm completely can't walk by myself.
Yeah. So, what you saying that? Did you cut people off because you couldn't go out? Because you couldn't afford it, or you just kind of,
It's not that I couldn't afford it.
Because I'm your father, and I know some of the things. When you get paid, you're like, well, I'm out.
It's not that I can't afford it. Is that
2 weeks he around here just sitting here. I ain't going nowhere. Gets paid, bow, he's out. So you cut him off every other weekend?
No. Those people I still haven't talked to in a year. But yeah. I've made new friends since that time, and my new friends, they, we go out and we have fun. They don't pressure me to drink. like my old friends, they'd be like, "Here, drink this, drink this.
Yeah.
Here, have a drink with me. Here, smoke this."
Yeah.
My friends now, they don't pressure me to do anything. They know if I don't want to drink, I'm not gonna drink. Like, they know about my situation and what I want to do, and that I don't want to get drunk. So they're not gonna pressure me into drinking. So they're not gonna keep trying to feed me alcohol all night. They're just gonna try to, hey, I'm here. Let's have a good time. I don't gotta have a beer in my hand to have a good time.
No, so yeah. When you get older, man, you just go out to celebrate, or you go out. If you ask me something, what do I always say? Man, partying.
Yeah.
My partying is just nothing.
Well, partying for me is making it to bed by 8:30. Yeah. I'm like, let's go. Nothing left to do. And we made it.
Bro, I was asleep on the couch at 8:30 last night. I was tired.
Let's go.
But every once in a while you gotta go out and celebrate.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, celebrate. Remember, there was that meme that went around for a minute. It was like, man, y'all out partying every weekend. What is y'all celebrating?
Yeah, what y'all celebrating?
For real. It's like, some people's just working at a dead end job that, it's only gonna be a year or two you working out, but you out partying every weekend.
Yeah.
Like, what are you celebrating?
We celebrating the good times.
Hustle. Oh, look, man, you got to change the battery pack. My camera went out.
Oh, man.
At least you in this one. You in the other one, though.
Oh, is that widescreen one?
Yeah,
bro,
you
that one's
good.
probably that one's going to die, too. Oh, man.
Yeah, that one's blinking, too.
Man, we going to have to go till the other one goes out. Change the battery.
What's the other one? What you mean?
It's blinking red. Like it's about
I know that, but I'm
too.
talking about what's the other one? The GoPro?
No, that one. That one just turned back on, but it's going to die again.
Yeah. All right, but I'm saying that one's got battery to Canon?
No, neither one of them. I forgot to recharge them after the last podcast.
You ain't got no other batteries?
Yep, I do. They're over there.
Oh, well, just pause it up.
I don't know how to pause it.
You
on this?
Boom, ching, boom, bam. Just hit stop. Yep, stop.